Hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Origins. We are on our way to find and assassinate Isadora. I imagine this will be the last quest, and as you can see, she has got a bunch of the Anubis-looking guards in the Temple of Karnak. Now, we found out, not last episode, but the episode before that, that it was in fact her that has brought this curse down upon everyone as revenge for the desecration of her mother's tomb.
Absolutely. Isidora cannot believe this is the will of the gods.
I mean, you would be surprised what people believe is the will of the gods, man. Like, well, I mean, you, of all people, should know what people should believe is the will of the gods. I mean, how many priests did you have to kill doing the will of the gods? Alright, so she is, by the looks of it, around here-ish. Okay, let's get up here. I hear a mummy. Okay, let's get the bird out. Get some marking going on here. She's level 52? Holy shit. Okay. Alright, that is a lot of assholes in here. Like, holy shit. Okay, so we got... You know what?
The High Priestess has summoned the army of Anubis to protect her.
Got her. Let's confirm the kill quickly. There we go. Did it. Oh, it wasn't her.
The relic. It is twisting what I see.
That
I must
is.
find her.
Apparently none of the soldiers were here either. So, I mean, there's that. So I don't know how long this video is going to be, because I know we have to kill her. And, yeah, so the soldiers weren't actually the Anubis soldiers. Because I know we have to kill her. And I know that we have to kill King Tut. So this could be an hour-long video. This could be a 20-minute video. Now, somehow I doubt that, because so far every time we've went after a pharaoh, we've went into the afterlife part of his thing, and then had to do a couple of quests just to get the, let's see, actually if I kill this guy first, chain it to him, target that guy, and there we go. Really wish there was a sprint that actually made him run that fast, just, you know, to run that fast, but whatever. So, I mean, there could very easily be another set, like another quest set to do to summon King Tut there to kill him once we finish this quest, but I would also have no issue believing that after this quest, you just take the orb.
Whatever her reasons for doing this, they must be behind this door.
Yeah. But I could also very easily believe you take the orb, you take it back to King Tut. Oh, look at that. There's a thing on the floor. I wonder if that means there's an opening. And then just summon him and fight him right there. I could very easily see that as well.
As the wife of the Hidden One, she would keep her secrets close.
Yeah. Makes sense. I feel like the Hidden One should be your patron god there, Bayek.
A hidden tomb in the Valley of the Kings. The thieves never found it.
In the Valley of the Great Ones, we buried him. He who restored Egypt to the true faith, the son of the Ten, became the living image of Amun. We did not have time to build a great tomb, but his rest shall not be disturbed. He shall remain untouched in his house of eternity, cut into the floor of the valley. Alright. There's a thing up there.
She always had the relic.
Yeah, I think we figured that out a while ago. Oh.
Text on the Ma'at ritual by Nitocris. God's wife of Amun. Could this be Isidora's mother?
The orb was held aloft, shown to the worshippers in honor of the living image of Amun. The restorer of the faith, Tutankhamun, could the ceremony alone be enough to deter the thieves who desecrate the tombs? Oh, so maybe we're going to end up in the afterlife. She's going to summon Tutankhamun, and then we're going to have to fight him. Maybe. That would make a lot more sense, I think.
She is trying to finish what her mother started. There is a note. As he restored the god, so can he restore balance.
The carvings in the necropolis are in ruins, but my mother's notes say that the ritual needs the blood of User Ma'at-Re, the flame-haired sons and daughters of the King of Kings, and Tutankhamun. As he restored the gods, so can he restore the balance. The relic, it was held aloft by the priests, a ceremonial gesture, nothing more. It did not have power, not the power it has now. Now shall they tremble before the wrath of Amun. Okay, and then we have...
After Akhenaten's reign, his son Tutankhamun restored the temples of Amun. He gave the orb to the priests.
Okay, and then we got just like the one thing left over here, right? Although I did hear another ping, but that could be quite the distance. Oh, what am I carrying here? Aha! Secrets revealed.
She could kill countless in her misguided quest for balance and truth. Her mother would not want this.
The one from Siwa, when he told me that tomb robber was dead, I felt as if the breath had been stolen from my chest. He does Amun's will, my will. Can it truly be that the relic, which lay sleeping in her hands, is his instrument? It has granted my darkest prayer, punishes the thieves and desecrators, and what of the ritual? With the true power of the relic, balance, harmony, ma'at, it can finally be restored.
She means to finish what her mother started. A ritual to restore Ma'at in the hidden tomb of the long-forgotten pharaoh.
Alright. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. I was like, come on, just let me fast travel there, because I've already been there. We already did shit in the... Oh, come on. Nope. Come on. The fast travel when you have a quest or something on it is fucking horrendous. Alright. So I'm just going to fast travel there, not into the afterlife, because I don't know if that'll work or not. I'm still going to go with, we're going to get in there, she's going to summon him to fight us. We're going to kick his ass, and this is going to be like a 15-minute video. Which is a shame, because if it's going to be that short, I mean, I could have done it last week. I mean, it's obviously a little late now, but
I know what it is like to lose someone you love. But this orb corrupts everything it touches.
That does. Also, I like how when you find the tomb, there's also, like, it fast travels you just to, like, the outside. Hey, I knew that guy was going to be back.
Nifty in. Nifty in. You stalk me like common prey now. Bayek.
Give me the orb. I do not want to kill you.
My mother told me this is our role. To restore Ma'at and put Amun back on his throne. This is why I was born. This is why to hide and watch as they slit her throat. So I would have the strength to do Amun's will.
This is not strength. This is savagery.
Nifty in.
I have a feeling that's not going to work, Bayek. Just a guess. Based on the fact that she didn't seem too worried about you standing behind her. Although, you know, she may be. That's enough.
This must end, Isidora. You betrayed Amun, our people, your duty. I will not betray mine.
Alright, Tootie. Oh. Hang on, let me get my, Let me get my Pharaoh killer out here. Where is Sarissa? There she is. Make sure that I have her equipped. Yeah? Come here, sweet. Haha. Nice. How are you with fire? You don't seem too fazed by it. Ah! Then throw you over there. Cheesing the fuck out of these bosses, man. I don't like what you did. I feel like you may have done something behind me, but it's hard to tell. Also, did you change weapons? Because you had like a staff of some kind before, right? Huh. Nope. Mine first. Oh, fuck. Sorry, buddy. Hang on. I need to, I forgot the rest of my Pharaoh killer set. There it is. Oh, wrong button. Still playing Horizon. There we go. Oh, nope. Still going, eh? Alright. Oh. Yeah? Why y'all glowy, bitch? Nope. Mine first. Oh, that was awesome. I, like, ducked under his spear to stab him. That was cool. Oh, I'm just gonna kill him with arrows now. Oh, I wanted one more. Couldn't quite manage it. Goodbye, Tutankhamun. You were a worthy adversary. If I didn't have my cheese moves, I'm sure you would have been a very hard boss. But I'm not against cheesing the fuck out of people.
His
Achievement!
father, Akhenaten, passed down the orb. Tutankhamun wanted to restore balance, entrusted it to the priests of Amun. But Isidora distorted the ritual in the name of vengeance. She betrayed her own gods.
Hey, Tutankhamun. The Wren will guide the way. Alright, that's the Wren, right? I feel like we've followed one of these before. So technically, right now, right, I would imagine there's probably, what was it that I was using? I think it was this, right? Because if we look, right, achievement's done. Like, that was it. And I'm not technically done the game. Like, in theory, I could now quit this game and claim to have perfected it. I'm not going to, because A, I'm doing videos in it, and I imagine that anybody who watches this full series and would make it to that point, and then I quit without seeing the ending, I imagine they'd be fucking pissed. I know I would be. And B, even if I wasn't making videos, I'm not an asshole. And while I do go for achievements, as soon as I hit 100%, I'll still finish a game. Because, like, I mean, there's certain games where I go for 100% in them, and they don't have, like, Nintendo games and that. Like, Paper Mario, right? When I played Paper Mario the last time, I'm like, I'm going to go for 100% in it. Now, technically, there is no 100% thing in Paper Mario, so I need to make my own 100%. So I was like, you know what? My 100% is going to be, I'm going to collect all the badges, because that's the only thing I could find that really showed that you got 100% was all the badges, right? Now, going by that, in theory, you get the final badge in the final castle, but you don't have to beat the final boss to do it. But, you know, I still did. And there's a lot of Nintendo games I play where it's like, there's not really any way to get 100%. Thankfully, they've actually been a little bit better on them recently. Like the Super Mario 3D World, your profile can get like 5 stars or some shit. Oh my. Goodbye. Oh god, there's fucking assholes there too. Oh. Nope. Bayek, where are you, Did you really do that to a fucking snake? Well, good for you, Bayek. You really showed that snake who's boss. Honestly, this right here is kind of annoying me. Like, the fact that, like, I just beat the final boss of the DLC. And I still have to fight, like, these normal people as I'm following this thing. Like, at this point, it should be just, like, a straight run to the end, right? And now, why I have to follow this thing, I have no idea. Oh, okay, up here, over here, da-da-da. I should probably switch over. Hey, it's up there. Where the fuck are you taking me, buddy? Like, good God. Come on. That's a long fucking run. And now it's annoying me even more that I only had that one fight. It's like, either make me fight shit along the way, or don't. Like, don't make me fight 3 guys. Well, technically 1. I probably could have got away with just 1 if I hadn't used my arrows. But still, like, don't make me do, like, one measly little fight. And here we are. I'm on my way out.
Are you an instrument of misery?
Cause others pain, inflicted pain.
Pain, pain, suffering, pain.
Sure.
We hear their cry.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. I'm leaving. I've already kicked all your ass. I thought that was the guys that were guarding the gate there. Like, because when you first go into one of these, you always got those guys to fight right away. I assume that's who it was, but I guess not, because when they started talking, I turned around and they weren't there. All right, Isadora. I laid all the pharaohs to rest. There we are. And I'm back.
Amun chose you. I do not understand. This was my birthright. My revenge. Why did he hear my cry? Why did he give me the power to finish what she started? Only for me to fail.
Amun never gave you power. He gave you a choice.
The feather have my heart. No! My heart is too heavy. Do you believe Amun will protect me?
As easy as it is to do wrong, it is easy for Amun to be merciful.
His wrath passes any moment. His breath comes back in mercy.
May the Hidden One walk with you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
So I wonder, because I didn't really fight very many Pharaoh shadows after, but I wonder if each time you put a Pharaoh to rest, that means that shadow will never appear again. That'd be a neat
I think I could manage
feature.
on my own.
Can you?
I once thought I had no one left in the world. Now I am a descendant of Ramesses the Great, and I have a family bigger than I could have imagined. Small price to pay. Thank you, Neb. What will you do now with that horror? By Ra's light, I do not want it.
All the more reason you should take it. You, better than anyone, knows what it can do. Bury it, and all memory of it.
All right. But not here. There are no secrets left in this valley.
There must be one more, Sen.
You restore Ma'at, then leave? If that is what you want, then no one will hear of you from me. Hey, Bayek. We will meet again in the field of reeds. I will see to it. That is all right. We do not need any help. We will close all of this up in a moment.
All right. So I guess that's it. That's the end of the... Oh, hang on. Before I say that, though, I should see. Is there any final side quests after the main quest is completed? There is not. I imagine if you follow the main quest and going and talking to the guy who interprets your dreams would probably be like the last thing you do. Because, you know, you wouldn't have went to his place before then. But, you know, whatever. Ugh. So, yeah, that was Curse of Pharaoh's DLC. Mini review on it. I liked it better than the last DLC. I may have liked it better than the main game. It brought a little bit more, you know, mystical shit into it, which I enjoy usually in games. Obviously, it didn't change up too much. And since I had the DLC and all that, obviously before I actually made it there, you know, I had the abilities unlocked in the tree already. I had different things that were introduced in this DLC available to me beforehand. And I was very over-leveled for all but the last couple bits, obviously, because the last couple bits, they expect you to be max level, so you can't over-level for them. The afterlife parts were fantastic. I feel like that is the perfect way to do them in little chunks. That was probably my favorite thing about them, is going into each afterlife, having each one be that little bit different. And just having, like, you know, the small, like, the little tidbits of it, you know? Because that's the perfect way to do it. I feel like if they had made, like, a huge chunk as the aura, a huge chunk as whatever the rest of the names were, I don't remember. Probably the only afterlife I was a little bit disappointed in was Athens, just because it was more or less just an Egyptian city with a lot of water. Like, it wasn't that different from stuff you found in the main game, but it was still nice that it was different. Like, the fact that it was so similar to an Egyptian city actually helped it a little bit, because then it's like, you know, that, because in Aru, which is the only name I can remember, by the way, you know, you had all the wheat, you had all the productivity, you had the cities, you had the boats going through the fields. Like, that was awesome. And then in King Tut's there, you know, it was dark, it was whatever. It felt like the afterlife. Like, King Tut's probably was the one that felt the most like the afterlife. Ramses felt like the desert, like a big battlefield, basically. You know, like, it felt like a desert, which makes sense. It was a desert. It's weird to say, but I mean, like, it just, like, you got the contrast between them, which really worked out well for it. The side quests were great. The fact that, once again, they actually had the side quest build up into something, like each side quest in the afterlife built up to go in and talking to that guy, and that guy explains, like, this is what those side quests meant. It's like, boom. Now, that's probably something where other people would be like, they didn't need that part. They didn't need to explain that. They could have just had it so that the people could figure it out. But I'm going to tell you right now, because it's a video game, because it was side quests, and really because I did those quests so far apart from each other, I never would have put those together the way that that guy explained it. I feel like that's a very much something that they had to explain for the majority of people that played this game. I'm a little sad that there was no side quest to get the horse, and that it was just given to you in the afterlife. I feel like the first time you go into the afterlife, you should have a quest that unlocks the use of the horse, or you get something that unlocks the use of the horse in the afterlife, and then another quest later on that involves all four things, or that involves all four afterlives, that then unlocks it for you to use them outside of it. I think that would have been a little bit better to get the horse rather than enter afterlife, go to merchant. I mean, you know, I think it would have been neat if when you went into the afterlife, instead of just having Senu, they would have had a different way to do that while you were in the afterlife, you know? Just to better explain, because obviously, you know, you're going underground. I mean, you're not carrying Senu with you. You just end up in the afterlife after going underground and all that, and then Senu's there. It's like, all right. I feel like they could have done that a little differently. But overall, better DLC. The Hidden Ones DLC was all right, but it felt just like cut content, basically. It felt like content that they meant to come out after the main game that they just put into a DLC. This one feels like they put effort into it. This DLC feels like they put time into it and like they really worked at this DLC for it. This DLC felt like a DLC, like DLCs should. So yeah, in all honesty, if you've been watching this all the whole time, you felt like you wanted to play Origins, I would highly recommend playing Origins. It's a great game. The combat gets a little wonky at the beginning, but once you get used to it, once you get it down, you can tear through people like nobody's business, especially once you start leveling up and if you over level like I did, and figure out tricks. Like King Tut there at the end, I imagine that's a super hard fight if you don't cheese move him with a cursed weapon like I did. With like the cursed weapon and bow combo. Because I imagine he would be a very tough fight. But I would honestly say skip the Hidden Ones DLC. And just go straight to Curse of the Pharaohs. But to do that, obviously, you would need to overlevel a little bit in the main game. But when you buy Curse of the Pharaohs, it does let you boost your character up to minimum level, which I think is like 45. And then you get 10 more levels with Curse of the Pharaohs, I think. Because I would think it was 35 in the main game, 45 with Hidden Ones, and 55 for Curse of the Pharaohs there. So while the Hidden Ones DLC was good, it just feels like cut content, and it honestly felt a little like you were rushing through it. Like there wasn't very good pacing in the Hidden Ones. This one, the pacing was good, the story was good, and just like it was good. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week with a new game. If you have a suggestion to make for what you'd like me to play next, leave it in the comments below. If you want an idea as to what kind of games I play and what games I will be drawing from, if nobody makes a suggestion, go to the About page on my YouTube channel, and I have a list of games on there, and those games will be the list that I draw from when no suggestions are made, when nobody can make a suggestion about what I should play next. I will be drawing from that list as to what I play next. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next week.